All right. Hello, everybody. How is it going? It's me, Eddie, your favorite vlogger, and I'm here today to start hopefully a new series about self-growth and about my journey as a human being, being vulnerable and talking about life, I guess, in general, kind of in the style of a podcast. Talk about a flow of consciousness, whatever comes to mind, and hopefully learn and grow and accept that me is enough for my social media content, that I can just come as I am and take the floor. Right now, I guess what prompted all of this is going through something of a breakup, something of a romantic situation that is not panning out the way I was hoping, and coming to terms with that. I don't know if you guys have ever been through similar situations, but it certainly prompts a lot of thoughts about life and about your relationship with your own self, because I feel like that's what you really fall back on, your own happiness, and without necessarily getting over it, striking a balance between acceptance and grief, I guess. Grief and acceptance. So, how can I take the time to feel what I'm feeling, to process without rushing it, without trying to be okay too quickly, to accept that things might not be okay? And all the while remembering that my true relationship starts with myself, that the true love that I can feel starts with myself, because that never goes away, even when you're parting ways with someone, or when you're not, when you're meeting someone new, when you're super excited about discovering them and what they have to say and how special they are. In both cases, you're in your own brain basically, and you still have to come to terms with a sort of intrinsic loneliness of the human condition. So I talked to Jojo, my good friend Jojo. He really helped, tapped into my support system there, helped to understand that um, I deserve to be happy, and I deserve to be curious about meeting new people and seeing, because this person is very affectionate, very good with the touch, good at making me feel like I can relax, like this is a safe space. And this is something that I'm not super optimistic about finding out there in the type of guys that I've seen and that I've been with. That's actually really rare. But one really positive thing about this experience is to know what I want out of life, and to know what it is I'm seeking. And just super grateful to that person for being a part of my life, and for being able to put into words the things that changed for me. So on another topic, my trip to Montreal went extremely well. I feel rested. I feel happy that I got to spend all this time with my mom, and to do so many wonderful activities, singing shape notes, and to go for walks and we went to a huge party to see just my mom out there being a character, embracing the nightlife at 75, dancing and pushing through some pains as well with her hip. So, yeah, I think developing this type of vlogging, first of all, it helps to not necessarily know if I'm going to post it or not, to have the freedom to just do whatever I want. I feel blessed that I enjoy a small following, so I don't feel like I have a lot of people to let down by any change of content or any exploration of things that I might have to say. But in my spin class, I actually brought this up, this tumultuous love affair. And somebody said that I would make a really good blog and that they would love to hear me talk about all sorts of things. So I guess it gave me a little ego boost, a much needed ego boost to do something that I've been thinking about doing for very long. But there's so much content out there. It's easy to get confused when I'm brainstorming and I'm seeking uh, inspiration because I feel a little bit overwhelmed. Like there's so much of it out there that I grow blasé. Like I'm like, oh, like even stuff I like, I'm guarded. Like the best, most wonderful breakdancing videos that an Australian Olympic champion could only dream of pulling off. But yeah, yeah, a lot of the content is very well refined, very well thought of. The algorithms are good at showing you the best of the best. But I want to come more from an aspect of just living in a different day and age where being yourself can mean, yeah, I'm just going to talk and see if people are going to stick around to find it entertaining, find it, find it pleasant. The meditation aspect of my voice was brought up, the meditational. So, you know, I kind of want to get into some guided meditations. I'm new to this, okay? Self-growth tools without, while steering frankly clear of any cult-like philosophy. Evil things come out of cults. Behavior that people wish that they had never taken any part in, like Collateral, for example, is a good example. That has these powerful self-help tools that have been pioneered in the 60s and the 70s. Starving yourself, like fasting, is a huge trend right now, in not only in nutrition but in longevity science, which is an emerging science at the moment. So I think the lines can easily be blurred. It's hard to steer clear of this whole idea. So when I teach my classes, say that are more spiritual, like say for one session we studied the tree of life as an esoteric guide to understanding the world around us. Uh, I think it can be called syncretism. It's a type of spirituality where you get to pick and choose whatever works for you, and you're responsible for yourself, where there's no hierarchy and there's no guru telling you what to do. You are your own guru. So that's helpful. But it seems like there can never be enough disclaimers of, oh, whatever works for you, take it or leave it. You may walk out of this room at any time. I mean, that's not great marketing. You're basically telling people in a session, oh, you can walk out, please walk out of this room. Please walk out of this room. Like at any glimpse at discomfort or awkwardness, Yeah, like if people started doing that, I don't know that there would be many people at the end of the session, but you might be surprised. I guess life has a funny way of surprising you. So, yeah, lots of little things in this head of mine that are just going on, and getting over the fear of going on the record and just being myself and thinking out loud, even though I might say the wrong thing, even though I might stutter. Did I stutter? You know, the disclaimer has been sent out. The mycelium maze of connections and of beautiful organic internet of decay and ultimately acceptance of death. And just feeling our pelvis, however we're sitting, or maybe you chose to lie down on your back, which is also completely fine. And bring your awareness to your breath. Avoid allowing this awareness to take control of the length of an inhale, any pause at the top, or at the length of an exhale, or any pause. But rather, trust your body to know exactly how much air to take in and how much air to release back into the world to be. Build into new air and new energy that you can then inhale. And make sure that you know that in this moment you are safe, and that the thoughts that might come to your mind can go just as easily. Avoid attaching to those thoughts, but rather stick to your breath. The breath's getting deeper and deeper now. More and more rooted, grounded. Feel the pleasure of every breath. Relax. Relax your body, relax your mind. Be present. So, if you're a beginner at meditation, you can congratulate yourself for taking part into this time for yourself. And if you're more adept, perhaps it's no big deal as well. Or perhaps you still need to congratulate yourself. Thank you for joining me in this journey of introspection and honesty. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to, ring the bell. Give me a thumbs up as well. Take care.